talking. This is a song that I wrote after a very, very special evening. I felt the evening needed documenting, and so I tried to write a song to honor the night. And it was, I spent an evening with a good friend, a new friend, a friend I didn't know, but since has become a very close friend. And it was a night full of romance. Thanks, Howard. A night full of the kind of, like, the good romance, not the stupid romance, but the you know, we met and we had a cup of tea in town and we talked about music and we talked about our lives a little bit, and in talking about our lives there was a kind of an intimacy that sparked, and then we went for a drink, and the drink we ended up going to see a band, friends of ours in Dublin. And we saw them play, and then we went upstairs afterwards and we stole a bottle of wine from their dressing room, and we took off into the countryside because we were inspired to go see the house of John McCormack. John McCormack was a very famous Irish tenor, and he grew up in a little cottage by a canal just outside of Dublin. So we went to this old canal, which is now housing horses and cows and whatever. It's a disused building. So we broke in with our bottle of wine, and we sat there, and we really sort of felt the energy around this house and this man who had grown up there that we really admired. And I remember our friend Damien Dempsey rang us when we were sitting there, and we felt that was a really great omen, so we decided we would travel across a few miles away. There was the grave of Wolfe Tone, one of the great Irish revolutionaries, and so we went over to Wolfe Tone's grave. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and we said a little prayer and sang a little song for Wolfe Tone. And then we eventually made our way back home, and over the course of when the sun was coming up, there was definitely suddenly a lot of good, strong energy between us, and I felt bad because I should have said at some point during the evening that I had a girlfriend, but the moment was just so great, and I didn't want to spoil it, and yet I knew there was nothing going to happen, but everything everything sort of led towards something happening. And I ended up having to say it to her, and she was pissed. So this song was kind of part of an apology. Well, I've not been honest, darling. No, I've not been straight at all. Well, I beg your pardon. The night we jumped McCormack's wall, I was so happy just to be with you. I'd have said anything at all. Now I could scream your name, try pass the blame, but I know you won't respond. Well, here we are. What's there to do? La-da-da-da, la-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. I'm gonna ride Black River, and with the lark in the morning and the dew upon the dawn, well, home we came a-crawling with our sickness and our song. To all guitar makers, to the prisoners and the law, and to the fine wine drinkers who drank their bellies raw, and to all the good Samaritans who ever found us in the dark, and to all who've been or come between, the lovers in the park, and to all the O'Dimpsey singers with their roots in holy ground, and forgiveness still lingers in the bells above the town. Well, here we are. What's there to do? La-da-da-da. La da da la da la. I'm gonna ride Black River. La da la la da da la da la. I'm gonna ride Black River. Well, this is a song of drinking, and for a drink it will be sung, and I'll sing it right, and I'll say goodnight, unless you're serving another one. Black River, la da.